I think we're reaching a very critical point about how the First World War is viewed. The most obvious thing is 2014, the 100th anniversary of the outbreak of the war. But we've also just passed, a couple of years ago, the death of the last surviving veteran from the war who actually fought out on the Western Front. So I think it's quite a dangerous period that the war may pass out of sort of ownership by the people, so that memories, artifacts, items, diaries, photographs, etc. may start to get thrown away. The Europeana project is mainly trying to collect material from the public across Europe that they've held related to the First World War. Their family mementos or something like that which have stayed in their attics or their drawers and so on. So it's to reveal that and then make that freely available online to researchers, lecturers, teachers, students and so on. People, when they bring in material to one of these road shows, they can't quite understand why someone from Oxford University would be interested in the story of their grandfather or great-grandfather and so on. But when we explain to them that this really is a unique historical record, it may just be a photograph, but it may be a diary, it may be a set of letters which, who knows, may contain information which we never knew about. I think they understand then the importance of it. And also what we found is that the public have an astounding awareness of the war and quite an in-depth knowledge of real intricacies, historical, material, military information and so on, which we can tap into. I think someone once said that it exposes the extraordinary about the ordinary person, and it also exposes the ordinary about the extraordinary people. So a famous object which we often talk about was a postcard that was brought in when we were in Munich, and this actually made the national press. Because as it stands, it was just a postcard from a German soldier to his friend, written in 1917, picture of Nuremberg on the front, a scribble on the back saying he was going to go to the front soon, had just been to the dentist, nothing really spectacular. What made it extraordinary was it was a postcard from Adolf Hitler to his colleague, and suddenly holding that item was a quite emotional experience for all kinds of reasons. It's not like going into a museum where you see an artifact. You might see the same artifact, but suddenly you're seeing what was the story behind this, who collected this, how did it get passed on. What I'm seeing here is the effect on the wife, the daughter, the son, the child, the soldier who went out and spent most of their time being thoroughly bored, but then went out and saw some things which we can only imagine.